morning. Welcome to another installment of the Waves Web Wednesday. Another round of Sandcrab football. I'm sitting here with Calhoun coach Richard Whitaker. Coach Whitaker, y'all had a pretty nice win at Beeville on Friday night. Let's talk about that first.
Well, it was a great win. It was actually the first win we've had in Beeville since I've been in Calhoun. So, we've lost a couple of tough ones over there. Last year certainly was a tough one, and then a couple of years ago, 2007, we lost one over there. So, it was a big win for our kids. Thought defensively probably one of the best games we'd played all year. I thought we were very dominant defensively. We gave up less than 100 yards of offense against a team that had scored 54 points the week before. So, great effort defensively. Alex Trevino, Lupe Rivera, Marcus Clam, Christian Litzy are some of the ones that really stood out, had big games for us. Offensively, we probably had the best game of the year the week before versus West, and then came back and probably played the worst half of the year, the first half against Beeville. And, we only had 4 possessions, but we didn't make good out of those 4. We scored one time, turned the ball over twice, and then the other time we had some penalties that kept us from moving the ball. So, at halftime, I told the offensive kids, I said, look, we won the first half because our defense is playing so well. We just need to come out and play a good offensive second half, and we did. We missed an extra point. Missed a field goal there in the beginning of the third quarter, but other than that, they never stopped us. We moved the ball very well, never punted the ball the other night. So, although we only scored 28 points, we had a lot of offense, a lot of yards. Joe Bargas, another big night, over 200 yards rushing. Brandon Griffin, another big night. So, I thought that our center played pretty well, Enrique Olachia, and our right tackle J.R. Perez had a big game also. Our perimeter blocking was not bad with our split ends. Probably not one of our stellar nights from our slot position. So, again, it was a big win for us. Was it our best game offensively? No. Probably one of our best games defensively. Hopefully, as we get to the playoffs here, getting close to the playoffs, we're going to get that together offensively and defensively. We're both going to have great games, and when we do, I think we're going to. Well, let me say, first of all, Floresville, they're a team that started off 4-1. They have not won a district game yet, but they are a very dangerous team. They're not too far removed from the playoffs. We played them a couple of years in a row in the playoffs. Very well coached team, and they certainly have some weapons, and not a team that we need to play lightly. This game has no bearings on anything with us as far as playoffs go or standings or anything like that. But you certainly want to end the season on a good note. You want to feel confident going into the playoffs. So we really want to finish this out right with it being parents' night, senior nights. We want our senior kids to really enjoy the game, and our fans to enjoy the games, and us feel good about it coming out going into the playoffs. The playoff situation, I wish it was clear enough for me to tell everybody, but right now there's 7 different scenarios coming out of the district north of us, 29 4A, and we really won't know who we play until Saturday night. There's a game Saturday night between San Antonio Southside and Lanier, and that game will be the trigger game on what will happen with the playoffs. There's obviously a lot of games on Friday night. The team that we're looking at probably the most right now is San Antonio Kennedy. But if Lanier wins the game Saturday night, which is very likely, they've been playing well as of late, then Kennedy would not be the opponent. It could be Lanier or Southside or even Edison. So it just depends on what happens with the results of the games on Friday night. So there's a lot of scenarios. We're certainly we'd love to have it boiled down to one team right now where we can start watching that one team, but unfortunately we don't. But we're going to be in San Antonio Saturday night. We're going to watch those teams. We're going to scout Friday night the teams that's involved. And, we'll have a good picture after Saturday night. We'll know where we're at. And, right now I don't even know where we're going to play or anything like that because we don't know who the opponent's going to be. So, Saturday morning, Monday morning, people can start calling and find out. Right now I don't have any better information to tell anybody, but it's exciting to be in the playoffs for 5 years in a row. It's exciting to be the number 1 seat in our division, which is, like I told the kids, we could be 10-0 or 7-3 like we should be at the end of this year, and we'd be in the same boat. We'd be in the same division, be in the same situation. So we put ourselves in the best situation we could put ourselves in, and that's all you can ever ask for going in. So it's exciting, and this young group's really came a long ways since the beginning of the year, and hopefully we're going to make a good run again this year in the playoffs.
All right. Well, hopefully by next week's segment we can kind of figure out where everybody needs to make their travel plans. And otherwise, congratulations on a playoff seat, and good luck this week. We'll see how everything goes.
Thank you.